people from everywhere, Crips and Bloods and everything in between. Welcome back to the Zoe Show, the Gangbangers Life Coach. I am Coach Zoe, and I got another installment for you of Gangbangers Near-Death Experience. But first, before I get into this, everybody who's first time checking out my show, if you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate that. That allow me to continue to create content like that and build a bigger audience and to see how far I can go, because that's what it's all about, pushing ourselves to the limit to see how far we can go in life. Don't stay steady where you at. So I'm trying to get to another level, as you should be trying to get to another level. We are supposed to be trying to elevate ourselves as individuals in life, as growth. Got to understand that. You got to participate in your own recovery. Always remember that. Okay, so now let me get right into this. Okay, this might have been back in this is 86. I should have said this story first before that one, because that one was 87, I think. I think that was 87. I'm not sure. But this happened before that. Both could have been 1986. But this incident, I'm going to tell y'all now, happened before that. So one night, me and the homie, Baby 8 Ounce, was hanging out. And we just leaving off 102nd. Now, the homies is on 102nd in the apartments back then. We used to have these apartments called the Trenches back then. And there's like underground parking, like you go in there. We used to be deep up in there. So we leaving from there and we going to the airport motel. At this time, the homies had just shot at some cats on Doty down here. I don't know who. The homies just got off, though. So when they did that, they came back. We just bust on some niggas. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So now, okay, shit gonna get hot. One time finna be riding around this motherfucker. So me and the homie leave. We headed back to the airport motel on Century. At this time, yeah, this was earlier, 1986. We wasn't real deep in this motel. We was a few of us up in this motel, like hanging in there, pretty much getting it started. You know what I mean? That's how it was for a while. We come and go. It wasn't like we just became established like we did later on. Like everybody had rooms. That was later. But at this time, it was just like, we might have like 2 rooms up in there, maybe 2 rooms. It might have only been like 4 homies hanging up in there at this time. So me and Baby 8 Ounce, we going up in there. We walking down 102nd, get the Century, bust a right, cut through Mr. C's parking lot and down Century to the motel. Soon as we pull up in this motel, right, the airport motel, for y'all that don't know, if you ever in Inglewood over there, South Inglewood, you're going down Century, you will see it right there. That's one of the only parts they haven't tore down yet for the stadium parking lot they're building right there between 101st, 102nd, and Century right there. But you will still see the airport motel. The airport motel is one way in. That's it. Now, back in, probably let's say before, back in 1985, that back gate was open. But at that time, it was a bunch of old pimps and some of the older homies that was up in there, but we wasn't in there. I wasn't fucking around there in 85. I didn't start fucking right up in there till 1986. So anyway, in 86, the back gate is closed. So it's one way in, one way out. So me and a homie walking up in here, and we see these dudes jump out the car. And these niggas jump out with trench coats. Some OG blood niggas. And me and the homie break. We breaking this motherfucker. They don't know what we break to. We running this motherfucker and dive up under the car. We hide up under the car. These are some OG family niggas was looking for our ass. That's what they were. Couldn't find the homies that bust on some family niggas over there. These niggas came up in here. It was like 2 niggas, like some G niggas. They came to this motherfucker with some trench coats on. I kid you not. They walked up to this whole motherfucking parking lot. This is one day with like I said, really nobody was hanging in the motel this time. So with no other homies in there, just me and the homie. These niggas walked through this motherfucker on some real gangster shit. The trench coat. I'm up under the car. I'm seeing the gauges and shit these niggas got. You can see it hanging up under their thing. They looking for me and this nigga because they just seen us come through here. The homies just got off on them niggas, so they was coming back to holler at the Raymonds. But it's like, nigga, look at these niggas. They was coming through this motherfucker looking for everything. And me and the homies all up under the car, just like head out, like, damn, nigga. That was some scary ass shit because nigga squeezed his ass up under a motherfucking car. And like I said, that was 1986. In 1986, I was 16. I was way a lot thinner and shit, you know what I mean? But oh man, there's been some experiences that I had that I'm gonna continue to tell y'all. Some shit, I'm just putting it all in order. There's some shit y'all gonna trip on. But for all my Damu partners out there that's watching this, I wanna know something from y'all. Somebody hit me back in the comments and tell me about 1987 for the Bloods. That's coming up in my next episode. But my Damu partners, what was up in 1987 for the Bloods in LA? Somebody tell me something about that. Hit me back in the comment section. Out.